Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video, and today I am joined by Dylan.
Hello.
My boyfriend, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to make a
sweet potato pizza ×3.
Sweet potato pizza crust, and we're gonna deck them out in 3 different ways. So, I forget how we first came upon this discussion, but you told me you used to make a lot of sweet potato pizza crusts.
Yeah, I used to do like a grain-free thing with my dad, so now I just really like making sweet potato crust. Oh, we were thinking of different ways to make sweets and beets.
His signature dish. Maybe he'll show us one time.
One day.
No
beets on any of these sweet potato pizzas.
But this recipe isn't grain-free, but we were going to make it together, and then I think you were doing the dishes or something, so then I just ended up testing the recipe, making it myself. So this is my version of the sweet potato pizza crust, but I still wanted to have Dylan on, and we're going to make it together. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All right.
So this is how big you want your sweet potato chunks to be about. You can cut them even smaller and they cook even faster, but this is about a decent size. So we have our pot right here, and then once this water at the bottom starts to come to a simmer, we're going to add the sweet potatoes to it and then cook them until they are fork tender. The water is boiling.
The water is boiling. You just drop them in, just like that. And then you want to cover them. Oh yeah.
Do you remember how long we wait for?
Nope.
10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes.
It's been about 10 minutes, and this is what the potatoes should look like when they're done. You can easily pierce them with a fork. You can have them go a little bit longer if you want your sweet potato crust to be like super mushy, but I kind of like them when they're a little firm because then you get chunks of sweet potatoes when you mash them up. So now we gonna mash them. I'm gonna let Dylan do the mashing because he's so strong.
Oh yeah.
I'm strong too.
She's pretty strong.
I was gonna say I'm an independent woman, but I'm a committed woman who's also independent. I can mash my own food. I'm just gonna mash all of them up.
Oh yeah.
So while Dylan's mashing the sweet potatoes, I'm actually going to add the dry ingredients to a bowl. So we have some brown rice flour. We're making enough for 2 sweet potato pizza crusts. I think I said that already though. Some tapioca starch, some baking powder, and some salt. And that's it for the base of the sweet potato crust. But I would totally recommend adding your own spices and seasonings to it too. We are actually going to be making 3 pizzas. We're going to be making 2 savory and 1 sweet, but I already have one of the savory ones done over here. So Dylan is going to be making a savory or sweet, and I'm going to be making the other one. So usually I would add the seasonings to the crust now, but we're going to combine these first and then divide them and then just knead the seasonings in so our sweet pizza doesn't taste savory and vice versa.
How's that mash job, Caitlin?
Pretty dang good. So now what you're gonna do is add in the flax egg. This is 2 tablespoons of ground flax mixed with 5 tablespoons of water. So can you add that in there and then mix everything together? And then you're just going to mix the ground flax with the sweet potato too until everything is evenly incorporated. So probably should have used a bigger bowl, but it's okay, we'll work with it. I like to start by adding about half of the dry ingredients to the wet, and we're gonna start by mixing it with a fork, just because it would be way too sticky if you use your hands. So you can see it's starting to stick together. And I also like to mash it down with a fork to help incorporate the flour into the mixture more. And then after this first part gets incorporated pretty well, we're going to add the rest, and you're going to need to switch to your hands and knead the rest of it in until it forms a nice little dough ball. So I'll show you what that looks like once it's finished. So here is our dough ball. As you can see, it's kind of wet still, but it shouldn't stick to your fingers once it's done. So now, because we're doing a sweet and savory pizza, we're just gonna divide this in half and then knead our seasonings in, but you would have already kneaded the seasonings in. We're making like a Tex-Mex style pizza, so we're just gonna knead in some of this Mexican seasoning. And we're also making a dessert pizza. So we got some cinnamon in an old yogurt jar. And for the other one, I did Italian seasoning and garlic powder. But you can really use whatever you want. So whatever style of pizza you're going with, add in whatever spices you want. Oh, we gotta add black pepper too. But this is what the ball looks like. And we're just gonna knead in our seasonings and roll it out. So we have kneaded our dough. Dylan decided to add some cardamom as well as some thyme.
And some cinnamon and some vanilla extract.
Oh yeah, well we already said we were adding cinnamon.
Yeah, but the thyme is a key ingredient.
I'm dubious, but he seemed like he really wanted to do it.
I'm confident in my decision.
Okay, so now we're going to roll.
At least this.
So now we're going to roll the dough out. So as you can see, you got a nice little ball. Nice, good consistency.
If you can toss it around, that means you know you did it right.
We're gonna expand our pizzas in the air. Just kidding, we're not doing that. So you're going to take some parchment paper. I like to spread it out into like a basic circle just to start. And then you're gonna cover it with another sheet of parchment paper so nothing sticks. And then you are going to roll it out. So I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll let Dylan do his. You don't want the crust to be too thin on the edges because then it will be harder to pick up and flip it. So we're gonna pop these into the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Then we're going to flip them, top them, and put them back in for another 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna peel the top layer off, make it a little dirty, but that's okay. Then we have our almost circular pizza bottom. And then we have the other one that I made earlier today. So we're gonna pop both of these savory ones in the oven now so we can eat our pizza faster. And Dylan's gonna roll his other one out. Oh, place them in the middle rack, by the way. Parchment paper.
Bam.
Press it around a little bit just to, you know, get it going. Whoa! You forgot the parchment paper. It looks like it stuck too bad, but yeah.
We all know who the professional is here.
So you top it with the other layer of parchment paper, and then you roll it up. It's more of an oval, but that's okay.
That's what I was going for. Okay, not my finest work.
Okay, well, here's a great example. If your pizza ends up looking something like this, don't worry. There's a way to fix it. So you can see the crust is a little thin here. So I'm just gonna like bunch it back up. And then another thing you can do is if your dough isn't circular, you can just fold it back in on itself. Or like tear it and put it in the areas where you want it to be more circular. And cover it back up again and re-roll it out. Much better. Okay, so our pizza crust came out of the oven, and now what we're going to do is flip them. So you're going to take the piece of parchment paper that you used earlier, place it on, flip it over, and take the top part off. Now I'm just going to use this for the second one. And then we get to decorate them. So you can use whatever toppings you want. When I first made this recipe for my blog, I just topped it with some marinara sauce, olives, red onions, kale, good stuff like that. But we're gonna get a little more creative tonight. I'm going to be making a pizza. We have a tahini sauce for our sauce. And then I prepped a lot of ingredients ahead of time. We have some sauteed mushrooms with garlic, some fresh thyme, artichoke hearts. So with my smoky tempeh, the recipe for this is on my blog. Kalamata olives, because I like olives. You like olives, right? Mm-hmm. Good. And some red onion. Oh, you're gonna use some of this too. As well as some kale and tomatoes. And then, what are you making, Dylan?
I'm making a fiesta pizza.
Fiesta.
Black beans. Some corn.
It's seared corn with lime and jalapeno.
She did that. Cilantro. And tell me about these peppers and onions.
It's fajita veggie, so there's garlic, jalapeno, red pepper, green pepper, red onion, and some of that fajita seasoning that we folded into the crust, and I like charred it a little bit. And then he also has fresh jalapeno slices, some of the tomatoes, and some of the kale.
And we didn't have any salsa or anything, so I decided to go with this. Let's see, it's a chipotle mango hot sauce for the sauce.
Also, if you're curious, Dylan's dog is here in the background. I guess we'll show you her later, but that's what's barking. So now we're going to assemble and then pop these into the oven. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Fun fact, I actually bought this hot sauce at the farmer's market on our first date.
She did. I remember it so well. We were sampling all the hot sauces.
Put some kale up in here.
There you go, keep spreading. Bonus onianos.
Here's our finished fiesta pizza. And the other pizza that doesn't really have a name, the tahini one.
Mediterranean pizza.
That sounds a good one. They look pretty good. You want to put them in the oven?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Nope.
Okay.
Middle rack.
Lily's right here. Hi, Lily.
Okay, Lily, let's show them your tricks. Ready, sit, shake, lay down. Speak. Speak. Come on, speak. Oh, yeah.
Can dogs eat all this?
This one can.
Hi friends, so Dylan and I accidentally turned the microphone off and then we didn't turn it back on. So now here we are recording a voiceover. Okay.
Catching up on things.
Yep. So at this point in the video, we're just gonna narrate what we did. I decided to top my pizza with some fresh parsley, you know, get some stuff up in there. And then Dylan.
And since I had the Fiesta pizza, I decided to put some avocado on top.
He's carefully scooping it, but then we decided to get the up-close shot of the avocado.
It made it nice and creamy. I wanted to go for the whole avocado, but Caitlin's a genius and told me it would have been too much, and it definitely would have been too much. There's a whole debate that we had in the video, but...
Didn't get recorded.
So here's the debate. Caitlin won.
And then I added some cilantro to that pizza as well, and we just chopped it. And then I wanted to show you guys this clip. Wow, the pizza holds up. It doesn't break, but it's made from sweet potatoes. So revolutionary. Yay.
It was delicious.
And then this is us. Oh, actually, we paused for our thumbnail before we actually took the taste test, and then we took this really funny picture, so I wanted to pause on it. Didn't make the thumbnail cut, but...
That was a good one. You can tell by my eyes how delicious it was.
And then we just ate our pizza and talked about it. And I don't really remember. I think the Fiesta pizza was good, but it needed more salt, right?
Yeah, it needed a little bit more salt.
But the flavor
really
combo was good.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the tahini one more. But I think that's like more the types of foods that I like to eat on an everyday basis.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell which one I like better. I really liked them both. I think they're just different, you know, different styles, but both really good.
So, yep, that's us eating our pizzas and talking. And then here I am saying that we weren't going to film us making the dessert pizza, but we were going to make a dessert pizza with like chocolate, peanut butter, coconut, banana, chocolate, more chocolate, granola, stuff like that. And that way we check in with you once it was done. And then, hi guys.
Hello. I'm in a food coma.
I was going to say, this is us in a food coma realizing we didn't have the mic on. So I hope you enjoyed that funny voiceover. Hopefully it was funny at least. We don't know what it's going to be yet.
Because we haven't done it yet.
But the dessert pizza is here. And it smells really good. And we're full, but we're going to eat it anyways.
Hopefully not all of it. We'll see after
Speak
the
for
first.
yourself.
We'll see after the first
No.
bite.
All
I already
right.
had like a bunch of our cookies. And,
It's had a lot of food. Okay, so here's the pizza. Looks pretty good. Apologies about that fiasco. This was our first time doing this together. We didn't realize the mic was off. So if you guys like this and want us to film more, hopefully there will be audio for all of it. Let's see how this thyme is in the crust.
I bet it's really good.
Yeah.
Thyme is always good, all the time.
I wish I had more time. I think I just got a little. Okay. Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Thyme is good with sweet potatoes.
Pretty good. No, this is
Sweet.
actually really good.
And savory. Mostly sweet.
Okay, so we're gonna eat our pizza. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know if you want us to film more videos like this, cooking other food and stuffing our faces.
Lots of stuffing our faces.
That's what we do every day.
Feel pretty stuffed.
We have an awesome rest of your day, whatever time it is, day it is for you. And I'll see you in the next video, and Dylan will see you in a future one. So,
I'll be around.
bye.
Bye.